Now guys, there are many of you out there who don't like the skins provided by their respective OEMs on their smartphones. You might be one of them. You might have this question that how do I make my phone personal? So we can use launchers, guys. There are numerous launchers out there on the Google Play Store, but which are the best? So guys, in this particular video, I'm going to answer this question of yours about the best launchers out there and their particular features. Now for this video, I'm going to leave out the usual suspects in Nova Launcher and Google Now Launcher, which would probably soon be replaced by the Pixel Launcher. Fingers crossed guys, fingers crossed. With that said, this is AG from TechBox Community. Let's check out the launchers, guys.
Starting the list, we have Nokia's Z Launcher, which is by far the most simplistic launcher that I have ever seen. It carries only 3 panels. We can add more widgets by the usual press and hold gesture on the screen. To resize or remove a widget, we need to press and hold the widget, and then the resize or remove options would pop up. Now the rightmost panel is a list of vertically scrollable apps. Then the middle home screen panel has the dock at the bottom, which carries a maximum of 4 apps along with the app drawer icon. Above the dock, the Z Launcher lists down all the apps, files or contacts that has been recently opened. Clicking on any of the recent threads will take you to the respective app. The most unique feature that we get with the Z Launcher is a search function that uses scribbling as its method of input. You can scribble anything and the launcher would search the phone and the web to give you results. In my case, you can see as soon as I scribbled the letters E and M, it gave me the email app alongside the Gmail app, since it too is an email client. Next we have the Zero Launcher. The launcher comes with its own specific lock screen with a high-res wallpaper, the usual shortcuts, and an iOS control center-like feature which can be accessed by swiping up from the bottom. It has a few quick toggles along with the option to change the lock screen wallpapers. While scrolling the home screen panels, we get a TSF launcher-like animation, where it's like as if we are rotating a glass slab. The Zero Launcher adds the app drawer if your phone doesn't have it. It is a vertically scrollable list with the apps categorized into sections depending upon their syllables. The universal search for the Zero Launcher can be used to search the device or the internet. We can search for some predefined tags and also type in our own. Gmail in my case. Adding widgets though is a bit different. The widgets section opens up in a horizontally scrollable row at the bottom of the display. Here we can click to select a widget and it will be placed on the home screen. If we select a category, it will expand in the row itself, and then we can select the desired widget. Again, the animation. I can do this all day. It is so satisfying looking at the glass shimmer. We even get Smart Folder, which is basically a folder that contains categories. Clicking on a category will make a folder under that category and group all the apps that fall under that category in the new folder. Opening the settings, we get a familiar 3x3 quick toggle grid. Zero Launcher also adds the option to put filters on the present home screen panel. The launcher even has its own RAM booster. Eevee Launcher is one of the best free launchers out there. It has a very clean look with only one home screen. It goes the pixel way with the swipe up gesture to reveal the app drawer. The app drawer is a scrollable list of apps, which can be changed to a scrollable list of app tiles, alphabetically ordered. Swiping down on the home screen gives us the universal search feature, which in my opinion is the best out there. It provides search results from not only Google and your phone, but also incorporates other apps' data as well. Like searching for KFC not only gives us the Google information on it, but also directions to the nearest KFC outlet as well. Inside the settings, we get an insane level of customization. We can change the home screen grid by rows or columns up to 12, and even change the app icon sizes from very small to practically huge. The launcher even gives you the choice to either have the dock or not. I told you guys, the level of customization is insane over here. It even has gesture control features, like a 2-finger swipe up from the home screen to access Google Now. I find this feature very useful. Next up, we have Microsoft's offering in the Arrow Launcher. It has 3 main home screen panels. The leftmost panel is like a feed, which gives all your recent activity, frequently visited apps, reminders and more. We can either have this layout or even have each category pinned to an independent home screen panel. Like the Zero Launcher, the Arrow Launcher 2 has the control center-like feature, which can be accessed by a swipe up from the bottom. We get a row of apps followed by a few settings quick toggles and a brightness slider. The quick toggles here are somewhat customizable as well. We get the app drawer, which has this familiar scrolling list-like arrangement. We even get the option to hide specific apps. Inside the arrow settings, we get the usual customization and a toggle for high performance mode, which basically turns off all the animations. The Arrow Launcher has not ditched the nougat implementation of Apple's 3D Touch feature. Long pressing on an app gives us a few shortcuts regarding the app, and that's a good touch to the launcher UI. Action Launcher is by far the closest you can get to stock Android. Though the free version is crap, but it makes my list thanks to it being the lightest among all the other launchers. At first, it is filled with ads to download the paid version. The home screens are cluttered with spaces allocated for widgets. Clicking off one of these spaces gives us a list of widgets for us to select from it. We have the famous side panel app drawer. With the free version, though, we get cover folders, which lets us take a peek inside the folder when we slide up on it, but sadly we miss out on the cover apps with the free version. The settings allows us a lot of customization, but we miss out on most of the features with the free version. So if you guys go for the Action Launcher, it is my recommendation to download the paid version instead of the free version. The paid version would cost you only about $2.99 or roughly about 199 rupees.
So guys, those were my top 5 picks for the best launchers out there. Hope you guys liked them. If you want to download them, just go check out the links in the description below. And if you like the video, if you download some launchers, don't forget to give it a like. And if you like the video, take some time out to subscribe to the channel. Takes one click, guys. Takes just one click. Thanks guys. See you again in the next video. Peace.